Hey there, welcome to TGM's Legal Nuggets, where knowledge meets inspiration. If you're looking for insightful content that informs, empowers, and transforms, this is the place to be. Don't miss out. Hit the subscribe button now and turn on notifications. Join the community and let us grow together. See you inside. Okay, hello there. Welcome again to TGM Legal Nuggets. We want to thank you for being there, for your support and everything. Okay. Now don't catch me. I know the way we run down based on the matter, and that pigeon will take the run down so that make everybody for they carry it along, go pass our message, correctly. So before we go over to today's topic, we say okay, make we appreciate now for those of you where we say when I don't did there, now they subscribe to our YouTube channel, they engage on our post, now they follow us on Facebook, now also they follow us on Instagram based on the matter making all laws. We say we appreciate you now. If we not know there, let me say them for don't carry us go where we don't know. So we really appreciate you now. Make una keep doing the good work. If una dey do am like that, now be say una don dey support the industry. The industry now be the ministry, don dey move on to the permanent sites. Now based on the matter. So thank you once again. So this na TGM Legal Nugget. As usual, we dey discuss societal issues. We dey throw some legal insight into all those issues. They see how the thing dey work out and based on the matter. So today now we want to talk about a very sensitive issue. This issue don dey for society for a very long time, but it's just that with the advent of social media, a lot of things they come to the limelight, so people they more aware of all those things where they happen. So now, wetin be this issue we want to talk about? So we want to talk about sex trafficking and child trafficking. Sex trafficking, child trafficking. So if you take a look at the two now, you could see say something they common, and wetin be that thing wey be say they common? That thing now the trafficking wey dey there. So now make we just talk in such a way where we say people will really understand. So when you say trafficking, they say you move people, from one location to another location to do something where we say they against the law, where the law no support. And that location where you for move them to the other location where you for move them. So the people where you don't move them with their consent, not be them tell you say carry me go. You understand? It is either you force them or you threaten them. You understand? You coerce them, you harass them, you trick them, or you use fraud or deception, force them, move from one place to the other. Now the reason why you carry them from that place go the other place, now make them go they do illegal things where no dey in line with the law. For example, now say you move them from one location to another, go they do opio, what's in they call prostitution. For example, even male and female self, say make them go they sleep with other people so that then go they bring money, come they give you. Some you go force them into other kind of hard labor, menial jobs, forced labor, things where be say ordinarily we go bring down the dignity of their human person. For example, now small children. For small children now, which is this child trafficking, now you carry small pikin of maybe around 6 years, 7 years to around 13, 14 years. You can carry them, make them they go walk for street, make them they go do job where be say now mature person supposed to they do. You understand? So when you can carry small pikin, we be say in the eye of the law, that person na small pikin, you carry them from one location to the other. May go they do. Maybe you trick them, you deceive them, you threaten them. You use force, you use all sorts of things to carry that person go another place. Whether the small pikin tell you to carry me or not, you can't move that small pikin from one location, come go another location. Make the pikin go they do hard labor. For example, say making go all those mining sites where they mine what's it called, mineral resources where they hazardous to the pikin health, or make the pikin go they do houseboy or house girl, or make the pikin go they hawk for streets, make the pikin know they go school. You move on to that place, make the pikin go dey do all those things, and that one we dey call child trafficking. But if na adult, whether male or female, you can't move them, you trick the person, you deceive the person, you kidnap am, you use all sort of bad thing, you force am, coerce am, all sort of bad thing, take move the person from one location to another, so that make the person go dey sleep with people to dey make money for you. Now that one now we dey call sex trafficking. So whether na child trafficking or whether na sex trafficking, for the eyes of the law all over the world, this thing dey bad and it's not good. Now a lot of these things dey go on. In fact, before social media become popular like this, that thing dey very very common. But now wey be say social media don dey like this, the more of those information don dey come out, because we fit dey see am for social media. People fit just post am for their social media space or platform, then other people go see am as far as we get data. Now for Nigeria, wetin be some of the examples or instances wey we don see like this wey don happen with respect to child trafficking, sex trafficking? Now for inside Nigeria, we get one for 2011. One lady wey dem dey call Bidemi Bello, that one na for US. She carry 2 people from Nigeria go US, come go turn them to sex slave for that side, use them, dey maltreat them anyhow. The US government come grab am, they come sen ten ce am to imprisonment. That one na Bidemi, that one dey separate. Then another one wey dem dey call Christiana Jacob Wadiale. That one aka her other name na Christy Gold. That one na this 2025, January 2025, na dem grab that one for airport. That one, they say she belong to one kind syndicate. This syndicate now na like an organization, well structured. Dem dey do am like a proper business, but the thing wey dem dey do dey illegal. And the thing wey dem dey do na to dey carry people from Nigeria, go dey sell them into sex slavery for other country, go dey use them as prostitutes. Those people go come dey work for them. Aside that, this thing even go beyond this. So some dem dey take the organs of these people, dey sell am, take dey do business. But we'll talk about that one for another video. That one sef dey very common. You understand? So as she just touched down for Naija like this, na dem gbab that Christy Gold. You understand? So because she need to confess the other people wey dey that organization, that syndicate wey dey carry out this thing. Then that one na one. Then e get another Miss Iyamu wey dey say na nurse for Britain. This one na she be the first person wey dem sen ten ce under the British Modern Slavery Act because of wetin she dey do. This one na own really bad. You know why? Because this one dey use juju. She go use juju take charm the people, come carry them. Where they for Baba na where they say she for dey carry people dey move from Nigeria, they go Germany for prostitution, make dem go do opio. You understand? So that dem go dey give her money. Say some people no get conscience at all. You go dey sell your fellow human being, make dem go dey do prostitution, then make dem dey give you money back. Some dem go just give them one-off payment, then na there the deal for that. Then wetin happen to those people no concern them again. So you see how human beings can dey heartless, right? So now, even aside that, in terms of children, for Nasarawa State 2024 here, according to reports, dem say for inside Nasarawa State, e get one place where dem dey mine lithium, all these mineral resources wey dey for ground. Say as low as children wey dey for 6 years, dey go that place, dey go dey mine. You see the way dem dey expose children wey still dey young, wey their organs still dey develop. Then you dey exposed to all those kind of hazardous environments when dem dey do that kind of thing. It don't make sense now. We as human beings, we need to dey very careful. And all this one are children wey be say they not sign up for that thing. You on your own, you just force them, carry them go that place. It don't make sense now. Maybe they get small conscience as human beings. You understand? Then that one dey there. Then what about the one way for Chibok for Borno State, where be say Boko Haram go kidnap over 300 young ladies? Till today, we no hear wetin happen to those young ladies again. Some they don't sell them into slavery, force them into child marriage. You understand? All those small children wey no know their left from right, then go force them, make them go marry. Before you know, they start to dey born children. Some they force them into slavery, do all sorts of things. So you understand? Till today, we no hear anything about about the Chibok girls. So now, all these things things wey be say dey happen for inside Nigeria, instances like this of all this child labor, sex trafficking, child trafficking wey be say we don see for inside Nigeria be that. So that thing dey very very common. In fact, if you go places in those days, na Italy we dey hear say dem dey carry all those people go. You go there, you go see a whole lot of Nigerians wey dey go do prostitution there just to I don't know how people they think, just to make sure say you get money or something and you go sell your fellow human being, or you force or trick or do some kind of things to carry the thing not to make sense like that. So all these things now instances of sex trafficking, child trafficking, and many more now they happen for Nigeria on a daily basis. In fact, so many day where be say them don't report over time, but we just say okay, maybe we pick that few to talk about those few. So now, when you don't see somebody wey commit this offense, wetin be some of the ingredients wey be say you need to prove, or some of the things wey be say you need to take cognizance of? Then we'll come talk later maybe about the law wey be say they regulate this area now. So now this thing dey in stages. The ingredients wey you go need to prove if you see somebody, or maybe they arrest somebody wey fall into this thing, or wetin you need to take cognizance of to know whether them don dey recruit you or put you into either sex or child trafficking and all that. So number one, you need to take cognizance of the act of the people, the action of the people, wetin the people they do, or the prosecution for court if they want prove the case needs to prove the action. So wetin be the action? Number one, these people they usually recruit these people with they want traffic, you understand, systematically. Like I told you, some of them they very organized. They are a syndicate, just like people working underground. You understand, they do it discreetly like a business, but what they are doing is illegal. So now they go first recruit, you understand, then after they don't recruit, get those people, then go come keep them somewhere. Understand, they'll keep them somewhere. That is why you see say some houses when police bust some houses, you will see say young children just stay there. Understand, children of about a particular age, of certain ages, then go just stay there, many for there. You understand? So then go first harbor them for that place. So you need to show say them recruit or get those people, then they can harbor them, keep them for a particular place. Right, then go come transport them, because obviously if not trafficking outside of the country or even interstate, you need to move them from one location to the other. So then go need to transport them, move them. So most of the time, if you see all those houses where police they bust, if you ask the children there go tell you say, or the people, whether not adults or whether not children, then go tell you say them come from across the country, different states. So it means that they don't move them from one location to another location. You understand? Then you will need to also prove say after they transport them, somebody there to receive them for the new location, where we can keep them for that new location, then for onward transportation to the end point or wherever else where they won't carry them go. So now, number one ingredients of the action, you must prove say them recruit those people, them get, there's a team, and those team went out to source for their victims, you understand, and then the victims were kept, they can't keep them for one place, right? Then keep them for one place, harbor them for one particular place, then later they can transport them from that place, go a fresh location. Then there are people there for that new location, that fresh location, that way they receive them, you understand, then to onward move them to any other location. Understand? So you need to do that. Now, waiting be the means, you need to prove the means. After you don't prove the acts, which will be these ones will be decided to explain. The means now is that sometimes they abduct their victims. You understand? They kidnap their victims, they defraud or deceive their victim, they trick their victim, they threaten their victim, or they coerce their victims. You understand? That is, then go do something to force you, or then go use something maybe like jazz or juju take cover your eye, make you don't know what thing you they do again. Or maybe then go promise you something where they too real, something where they say normally you go look and say, for this small thing where I won't give now, go take get this big thing. You understand? Then go promise you all those kind things where they say they too real, too realistic. You understand? So one way or the other, then go trick you, force you, defraud you, convince you, or persuade you. You understand? To carry you go that place, go do for the trafficking. So now you don't prove the act, you don't prove the means. You understand? Then you can't prove, say, at the end of the day, after them do all these things, waiting them carry you go do they illegal. You understand? Waiting they carry those people now go do they illegal. And one of the things we them do for sex trafficking now to go do ashawo, opio, you understand, or prostitution, so that you go they sleep with people. When you sleep with people, you can't they give them money. Some then go tell you, say, if you know if you pay so amount of money, they're not going to allow you go. That one I just deceive them, they deceive you, they don't lock you there. That one are modern day slavery. That's so you go pay until you go finally die there. If God help you, you feel survive, you escape. You know, some people they ape anyways. Then for children, for that trafficking, then they put them for child labor. They use them to do houseboy, tell them they go hawk, tell them they do things where ordinarily them are supposed to do. We be say small children not supposed to do. They even carry them go big farm, make them go they work. They carry them go they do menial job, mechanic, digging, different kinds of things. You understand? For example, now for Nasarawa, you get one lithium na mineral resources for Nasarawa there with them they mine. They say if you go that place, according to a report for 2024, say children of as low as 6 years, 9 days for that place they work, them they earn less than $1 a day. And all those children, their organs still they develop. The environment now they bad for them, they hazardous. So before them go come grow, say they want grow reach maybe that kind 20 years or 25 to 30 years. They don't fall sick. Most of them even die. You understand? So all these things now, the ingredients will be say you need to prove, or you will be say you they want go into all those that you need to take notes. If them they very systematic and strategic like this, say now so them they do and you they see just no say you don't enter one chance. You understand? So those are the ingredients. So for Nigeria, the Nigerian government don't do law where be say go regulate this thing. Yes, of course. The Nigerian government, they try. So now the what's it called now? There's an organization, an agency of government that is called NAPTIP, National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons. Now that agency now they in charge. In case you hear of anybody or a group of people will be say them they traffic people, go they do prostitution, go they do forced labor, they carry underage children, they go marry them out, just call NAPTIP will come on board, come rescue those people. You understand? So there's this prohibition in what's it called, trafficking in persons prohibition, Enforcement and Administration Act will be say day. Now that act now creates NAPTIP. You understand? Now creates NAPTIP. So NAPTIP is a creation of that act. So NAPTIP they work on that. So that law did there. We don't criminalize it. You know go fit traffic anybody, whether the person is small picking, whether the person is adult. You know get the right to do that. Then we also get the Child's Rights Act. Some laws for some states don't domesticate this particular law. So we get the Child's Rights Law in some of the states for Nigeria. That one say you no fit just abuse any pikin anyhow. As for that person na pikin, you get certain things where you know fit do. You know fit traffic the person, you know fit force am into marriage, you know fit tell am make him do job when him no supposed to do, job wey be say na for adult, you carry am go dey give am. The time wey he suppose dey school, you no carry am go school, so the pikin need to dey school. So that is what the law says. You understand? That Child's Right Law and Child's Right Act, that one too, they protect, children. Then aside that, normal law wey we dey talk about before now, we get the penal code, we get the criminal code. Then anything wey you do like this under all this act, they fit still bring fundamental right action against you, because you don't violate the rights of those people, whether na children or whether na adults. You don't violate their fundamental human rights. Then there is also a Palermo protocol. Palermo is a UN protocol when they protect the rights, they protect the suppression, oppression, and then they punish people when they say they traffic, you understand, children. Then you also have the on the protection of, there's this international human rights law too, that also protects the welfare and protects children, protects the welfare and the rights of children, you understand, on the international scene too. So all these ones now applicable laws where they guide and regulate the sex trafficking and child trafficking for Nigeria and all over the world generally. So now, based on this one or two where you don't learn like this, you don't hear instances of people where them traffic, or you don't see movement or steps like this where them take traffic people, or maybe you can't suspect. So the comment section they open, make una put una comment there, you understand, so that make we too still they learn from una, you understand, make people for they learn from una, you understand. We know, like we they talk waiting we they do here no day exhaustive, so we just they try put them so that make everybody for day aware, you understand. So now we will come talk about waiting be the effect of this sex trafficking and child trafficking for inside Nigeria. Because if you traffic children, they traffic people, carry them from one place to the other, effects go dey for inside your country. That effects now na good, have been a bad. So now we won't talk about now, because now this thing, whether you like them or not, them get effects for Nigeria. Number one effect is that all these ones where they do sex trafficking and all that, all those people now go dey exposed to all forms of deadly diseases, because you don't even know the kind of person where they can sleep with you. Condom now is not 100%, so you don't know wetin fit happen. Last night if you can go carry one kind of deadly disease, STI and all that. Then aside that, our human capital too they depleted. People were supposed to contribute meaningfully to the economy of Nigeria now, you understand, because of this trafficking, all of them they move, abroad. That one too. Then what about our international reputation? In fact, recently, in the past years now, they don't know Nigeria for a couple of bad things. May God help us for this country. So when UN they hold their meetings most of the time, for them they make resolution, them they usually blacklist Nigeria, because say Nigeria na one major area or country where be say sex trafficking, they really dey very operational. You understand? They really dey operational. It's a syndicate, it's a very big business in Nigeria. You understand? And so all these things now, some of the effects, you understand? So all these things that the effect will be say a day and many more, just for mention a few. So now waiting be the causes of all these things. Make una put them for the comment section, maybe one or two causes one and know where be say they cause all these things. For me, I don't want to talk about those ones where be say we know normally now. But number one cause be say we as human beings we dey greedy. You understand? Sometimes now greed now they make some of us they fall into these trafficking agents their hand. Come carry us good because say we dey look for greener pasture, then at the end of the day we no go come put our mind well to take do or get a legal and proper means of livelihood. We dey look for big things wey be say for inside Nigeria here we fit still work to make sure safe things happen, you understand. And so aside that, when we work on our grid, a lot of things, maybe we dey content with wetin we get and use wetin we get to take build more over time, you understand. Then two, poverty too na another thing. The government needs to try to make sure say life dey easy for people. The basic amenities, water, light, good road, hospitals and all that, good schools wey be say people need to take thrive, to take develop their economy. Nigerians are very industrious people, and they dey hardworking. So if you give them the right environment, you should go see say Nigerians go do a lot of great things. Or Nigerians wey be say they don't move out of the country, wey don cause a lot of brain drain for this country now. Our good heads, all of them don't go out. So those ones, they are doing very well outside, you understand. So if the environment dey very okay for us here, you go see say Nigerians now, we go use our own hands, you understand, take develop and then try to, Then another thing where I want to talk wey dey outside the convention be say, we human beings, our hearts too dey wicked, you understand. So we need to look inward, because I no understand why people go say, okay, the business where you wan go into now, how you go take the traffic people from Nigeria go another country, or from one place for Nigeria go another place for Nigeria, say make dem go dey do prostitution. Small pikin wey say pikin never get sense, you go say you wan carry and make e go dey do it. So we need to look inward as Nigerians, take care of our heart, you understand. Like I talk, this one dey different from our normal other serious courses where you want to talk about. But I think if we look inward and everybody say, okay, you want dey good, society go better for us, you understand. Then this overbearing of children too, they cause the family level. Now looking at it from the family level, most people they born children with them no go fit take care of. You could just born the children, then you leave them for society, then go come they constitute nuisance, you understand. Some of them now go join bad gangs, some of them we know they lucky now then go come enter, now then they go kidnap, now then they go force or trick or abduct, enter all those places. The ones who want intentionally join will go enter by themselves, you understand. So some of all these things, the family background needs to be looked into. Most of the problem where they happen for this Nigeria now because the family no dey proper. If the family was proper and okay, a lot of issues wouldn't be there, you understand. So wetin be the recommendations wey we go fit give now with wetin all these things wey we don dey talk about now. Now, with trafficking outside Nigeria, the government need to take a look at the border. Those customs agents, the Nigeria Navy and Army, they need to demand, even the Nigerian police, so those joint task force, they need to demand our borders properly to make sure say people know they sneak in and sneak out of Nigeria. That is very critical because a whole lot is going on. Our borders, they're very porous, they're very easy to penetrate. Anybody where want enter, go just enter. So then another thing, may the government try to alleviate the poverty, try to give people good means of livelihood. You understand? If money dey, people will take care of their family, then go fit think well, then they go see how they go contribute for the economy of the country. You understand? So those now some of the things where be say then proper education, community engagement, awareness. You need to sensitize people wey be say dey the interiors, because now these bad people they go they kidnap people, abduct people, go they try to say how them go they force their victims enter. So they need proper sensitization. They need to talk, they put people on notice, make them they aware say this kind of thing they happen. No, understand, for radio, for television, or even normal people wey go dey waka for street dey do this campaign, dey talk to people, make them dey aware of all these things wey dey happen. Then you as an individual too, you need to dey very careful, make your eye no go dey things wey be say you know ordinarily you no go fit get. So as individuals, dey very careful. Families, make una dey protect una small children, you understand. And note, another thing I need to add be say, if dem catch you go dey carry small pikin, e no care whether the small pikin agree to the thing or not, the consent of the pikin is immaterial. That is, the court no go even look am, na say you go just enter, because it is already against the law. The law assume say that small pikin no get the sense to take that decision. So whether him say yes or not, that one no dey important. You don't go in with that. So last, make we dey careful. So we want to appreciate una. We thank una for being there, for una support. Make una subscribe to our YouTube channel, Soteria-Television, TGM Amiwero Esquire on Facebook, TGM Amiwero ESQ on Facebook. Then Soteria_TV for Instagram. So make una just follow us, make una dey support us, make una dey comment, make una dey like, make una dey share, make una dey follow us. Then make we dey keep the conversation going. Based on the matter, like play, we go dey make more videos to see how we go dey sensitize una based on the matter. We appreciate una, we thank una again. So we go come again to come give una another exciting episode where we will talk about another sensitive issue for inside society for this Obodo Naija. So bye and see you in our next video. We're gonna do the needful.